From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Hourly News Blast. What follows is commentary from Kevin Naff, editor of the Washington Blade. President Trump's unnecessary and performative takeover of D.C. police raises many legal and ethical concerns that are already being litigated. Last weekend, we learned that Trump plans to deploy National Guard troops from West Virginia, Ohio, and South Carolina, in addition to the 800 or so Guard troops already on D.C. streets. Their presence is intimidating and scaring away customers from local businesses, including LGBTQ bars. And it's about to get worse as these troops, who are not trained in local policing tactics, may be allowed to carry guns. Rather than preventing or solving crimes, these troops are setting up roadblocks and checkpoints, choking traffic, and robbing American civilians of our basic civil liberties. They are creating disturbances around the city, drawing protesters into the streets, and forcing businesses to close early, as the Blade has reported. It is heartening to see so many local residents protesting these unconstitutional injustices, but anyone demonstrating should be mindful of the potential consequences of crossing the line from protest to violence. The government, under Trump and Attorney General Pam Bondi, is looking to make examples of protesters to deter further demonstrations. The same administration that pardoned all the January 6th rioters who broke into the Capitol, attacked and injured police officers, threatened to kill Vice President Mike Pence and Speaker Nancy Pelosi, and smeared feces on the walls of the building, is now pursuing felony charges against a protester who threw a sandwich at a law enforcement officer. So protest we must, but be careful not to cross the line and end up in jail or worse. Meanwhile, the ancillary effects of this travesty are being felt by local queer business owners. Crush Bar had to close early last week due to staff feeling unsafe by the growing crowds outside its doors. Dave Perusa of Pitchers posted on social media that he is worried about making payroll after days of slow business brought about by Trump's takeover. "I don't know how I'm going to stay in business with this Trump stuff," he wrote. "The city was a ghost town last night. If this keeps up, I won't be able to make payroll. People don't understand how damaging this is that don't live in D.C. We have a great city, and the only thing wrong with it is the idiot in the White House." Perhaps more ominous is the prospect that what's happening in D.C. is only the beginning, a blueprint for dispatching unwanted and unneeded troops to other Democratic cities, most of them governed by Black mayors, which is surely no coincidence, under the guise of fighting crime. Indeed, a swarm of Border Patrol agents was dispatched to a news conference in Los Angeles, where Democratic lawmakers were meeting last weekend in a clumsily transparent attempt at intimidation. This is what martial law looks like, and it's what Trump is counting on to stay in power after his term expires in 3 years. We must all fight back against these authoritarian efforts. If you think it doesn't impact you because you don't live in D.C., just wait till he turns his attentions to Baltimore, New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Detroit, Cleveland, and so forth. Kudos to the Democratic governors who are resisting this madness. Maryland Governor Wes Moore has asserted he will not authorize Maryland Guard personnel for use in crime suppression, which triggered a predictable attack from Trump. California Governor Gavin Newsom has become Trump's troll-in-chief, mocking the president's tiny little hands, and moving forward with a bold plan to redistrict the state to eliminate 5 Republican-held House seats. We need more political leaders to find their voices and backbones and take concrete steps to block Trump's attacks on our democracy. In the meantime, keep up the protests and don't be distracted from the need to open up the Epstein files. And afterwards, go to your local queer-owned watering hole for a drink and some camaraderie. We could all use both right now. So true. That's News Blast at this hour. If you're watching our news videos on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Time now for the Meadville area weather forecast, right here on PEP Radio.